When your dog follows you around, hides in corners, or just quietly watches you, do you actually know what that means? Most people think it's just a loyalty, just a simple habit, just a dog being a dog. But behind that calm presence, there's something deeper that most dog owners completely miss. It's one of the most emotional and instinctive things your dog can do. And if you misunderstand it, which most owners do, you might slowly weaken the very bond you think is already strong. Let's start with what this behavior really means. 1. The big misunderstanding. It's not about love alone. Have you ever thought, my dog follows me everywhere because they love me? That's what most people believe. But here's what's actually happening. Your dog isn't just expressing love. They're searching for safety. Dogs don't separate affection from survival the way humans do. To them, closeness equals security. So when they follow you, it's not just emotional, it's instinctive. Think about that for a second. In the wild, separation from the group could mean danger, exposure, even death. So staying close isn't optional. It's wired into them. What this reveals is powerful. Your dog doesn't just see you as someone they love. They see you as the center of their world. The one thing that makes everything else feel safe. And this is where most owners get it wrong. 2. The science. Your dog is constantly reading you. Have you ever noticed your dog reacting before you even say anything? Before you call them? Before you move? Most people assume it's coincidence. Here's what's actually happening. Your dog is reading you at a level you don't even realize. A 2020 study from the University of Helsinki found that dogs can detect subtle emotional changes in human facial expressions, body language almost instantly. But what matters is, your dog isn't just noticing your emotions. They're depending on them. If your movements are unpredictable, your tone inconsistent, your energy tense, your dog feels that as instability. Think about that for a second. To your dog, you are the environment, not part of it, the whole thing. And when that environment feels unclear, your dog doesn't relax. They stay alert, watching, waiting. What this reveals about your dog is simple. They're not just living with you. They're trying to understand you every second. And here's where it gets even deeper. 3. The scent connection. You are their safe base. Have you ever seen your dog lie on your clothes or sniff the same spot where you were sitting? Most people think it's just a habit. Here's what's actually happening. Your dog is anchoring themselves to you through scent. Dogs experience the world primarily through smell. And your scent isn't just familiar, it's grounding. A 2021 study from the University of Bristol found that dogs exposed to their owner's scent showed significantly reduced stress levels in unfamiliar environments. But what matters is, your smell tells your dog you're safe. Think about that for a second. In a world full of noise, rules, and confusion, your scent is the one constant your dog can trust. This is pack behavior. In a natural pack, proximity equals protection. And what this reveals about how your dog sees you is powerful. You're not just part of their life. You are their safe place. And hey, if this makes sense to you, hit like and subscribe. It helps us reach more dog owners who actually want to understand what their dog is really saying. 4. The instinct root. They started before you met them. Have you ever wondered why puppies cry when left alone? Or why they instinctively stay close? Most people think it's just dependency. Here's what's actually happening. This behavior was built long before your dog ever met you. In early development, puppies rely entirely on proximity to survive warmth, protection, food. Separation isn't uncomfortable. It's dangerous. Think about that for a second. That instinct doesn't disappear when they grow up. It just changes shape. Instead of their mother, they look to you. And here's where it gets even deeper. Your dog isn't choosing to depend on you. They're wired to. What this reveals is emotional. Every time your dog stays close, they're not being needy. They're following the oldest survival instinct they have. 5. They don't do this with everyone. Have you ever noticed your dog acts differently with strangers? Maybe they're distant, less engaged. Most people assume it's personality. Here's what's actually happening. Your dog is selective. They don't give this level of attention, closeness, or trust to just anyone. Think about that for a second. In pack dynamics, not every member holds the same role. Trust is earned. Safety is assigned. And your dog has chosen you. That means something. What this reveals about how your dog sees you is deeply emotional. You're not just another human in their life. You are their human. And that choice? It's not casual. It's everything. 6. The ultimate revelation. Your dog is waiting for you to understand. Now here's the part most owners never realize. Have you ever felt like your dog is just there, but not fully connected? Still loving, but quieter, less expressive? Most people think that's just age or personality. Here's what's actually happening. Your dog is adapting to you. If you're too fast, too inconsistent, too unaware of their signals, they don't protest. They adjust. Think about that for a second. Dogs don't argue. They withdraw. They stop asking. Stop signaling. Stop expecting to be understood. And what this reveals is the hardest truth. Your dog might not lose love for you, but they can lose the belief that you understand. And that changes everything. 7. The warning. If this changes, don't ignore it. If your dog suddenly stops following you, stops seeking you out, stops watching you, most people think they're just becoming independent. But here's what's actually happening. Something has shifted. It could be emotional. It could be physical. But either way, your dog is no longer orienting around you the same way. Think about that for a second. A dog that once saw you as their center now sees you as just part of the background. And that's not something to ignore, because behavior doesn't disappear randomly. It changes for a reason. So when your dog follows you, watches you, stays close, that's not just loyalty. That's not just habit. That's trust. That's instinct. That's a living being choosing you as their safety in a world they don't fully understand. And if you've been missing that, now you see it. That behavior, it was never small to your dog, and it shouldn't be small to you either.